Hey, welcome to Testimonial Tuesdays here with AM Cards. I got my man Avilio here. We're here at Ray Higdon's Mastermind event here in Orlando, Florida, and I just was sharing AM Cards with a whole group of people here, amazing, powerful leaders from around the world. And he shared a testimonial that blew me away, and it was about raising money. So I'd love for you to just share what you've done in the past and how you're going to incorporate AM Cards.
Well, I raised my hand during that presentation to share this, and I know that it can bring value to you, because if you're trying to raise money, whether it be on a political campaign or a business, you need to forge a relationship. And that's why I've decided to use this tool of AM Cards, because it allows me to forge that relationship. And particularly my background and my wife's background is in political fundraising and political campaigns. And we have worked with things in the local, state, and federal level, even the presidential level. And you've got to connect with someone and create a relationship to your benefit and theirs, create that relationship in a short amount of time. And so the things that you need to do are connecting with them in a personalized way. And a tool like AM Cards didn't exist. I didn't exist the last campaign cycle, but what we would do is when we knew of someone's graduation or knew of a family member or just saying thank you for a donation, a gift of investing in our cause, we'd send them something out. And what we saw, what I know statistically proven is, you get a donor at a certain level and over 40 to 50% of those will give again and max out their contribution when they feel a part of your endeavor.
One of my favorite quotes is, behavior rewarded is behavior repeated.
Oh, that's good. That's good. If you say thank you, they're going to continue to do that, because not only it makes them feel good, but you're also the beneficiary. And so that's the very reason why I'm using AM Cards. And so currently on our little business, our consulting, as well as my own campaign, I write out to those donors and those people that I've met in a meeting. I send them a quick card. Very easy once you do the template. I hadn't done it for my cell phone. I'm going to do that now that you showed me how to do that. And immediately the response is, we've had people that stop us at our supermarket and said, man, I got that card, that was so nice, and you even put my picture, put their Facebook picture in the card. That was so cool.
So you get it. You take the extra little bit of time, to make sure that personalized.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of people that use AM Cards in the nonprofit sector. So what would you recommend for somebody that's trying to elicit more donations, trying to get more money?
Yeah. Well, I would tell you that what's great about the tool is just that, is the personalization of it. And my wife in particular has done a lot of fundraising for nonprofit and charitable organizations. And when you can personalize something and you can find something that's important to them and communicate that. So for instance, total example here, if you've got like a humane society, someone has a heart for fostering those animals, and you share with them a story of an animal and a foster family, how their dollars that they gave or that they could potentially give more helps benefit the organization and how they played a part in doing that. You can do that, particularly with this tool, because I have a template, I can add a little something to it, I can personalize it, I can have a call to action that's personalized just for that person, and I can send it. And let me tell you that when you have personalized communication with someone, you're building that level of trust relationship, and you're the benefit of it. And so that's why this tool is just, I don't want to overhype it and say a game changer, but it really is, of all the neat stuff that you can do. And you don't have to be, I'm not very technically insightful on it. I can push buttons and upload pictures and drag and drop, and it's done. And now I can do it from my phone.
And to completely, personally brand your organization on the back of the card.
Absolutely.
And all that stuff. And the reason why we built AM Cards is to make an impact. There's so many different ways that you can make an impression. That's what your competition is doing, if they're doing it at all. We didn't build this to just make an impression. We built it to make an impact and to be remembered, not deleted.
Oh, that's good.
Because think about it, right?
Yeah.
You send an email, you send a social media message, you send a text message, it gets deleted. This gets saved, it gets remembered. Because at the end of the day, don't you want to be remembered and be remembered positively about what you're doing? Make them feel good about giving to a cause, because when you appreciate, it appreciates.
Absolutely.
And you get more, they could come back more. So
in the noise of the marketplace, showing appreciation for someone elevates you in the marketplace. And so if you care about your brand, if you're investing time, money, and effort in building a brand, whether you're a real estate agent, you're in politics, you're a nonprofit, whatever your business is, if you're investing in yourself and your brand, you owe it to yourself to stand out from the marketplace and the noise. And if it's just a matter of saying thank you in a very unique way, appreciating someone, then you step up out of that noise, and that's what gets remembered.
That's awesome, man. Well, thank you so much.
Oh,
I really
thank you for creating AM cards, man. I mean, it's awesome stuff. It really
sounds
is good.
cliche, but I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Testimonial Tuesdays. It's a wrap. Can't wait for next Tuesday already. We got another good one coming up.